You are watching KYSTAR and these are football clubs regretting signing a player. FC Barcelona, Filip Coutinho. In January 2018, an eye-watering €120 million was what Barcelona paid in order to acquire Liverpool's playmaker Filip Coutinho. He arrived at the new camp hailed as the ideal replacement for Andres Iniesta, and with the Barca fans desperate to see what the Brazilian could offer. The result was not much at all. For the money the Spanish giants paid for Coutinho, surely they expected far more than what they received talent-wise. In fact, his stats in his first full season for Barcelona in the Liga show that Coutinho managed just 5 goals in 34 games. All season. When you think about the goals Messi scores in one game, that is a shocking statistic, and since then, things haven't improved at all, with Barcelona even shipping Philippe out to Bayern Munich. To pay that much for a player to then just loaning him out a year later shows that Barca definitely regret ever signing this player. Manchester United, Harry Maguire. And before all you United fans start chirping up in the comment section below saying that as of this video going up, Maguire's only been at the club 6 months, let's talk basic facts, shall we? Maguire is not worth what United paid for him, end of. A common argument United fans have to argue for Maguire isn't a bad signing would be to explain that the former player Nemanja Vidic had a bad start to his time at Old Trafford before going on to be the best centre-back in the last 20 years. However lads, Vidic joined United from Spartak Moscow for less than €10 million. Maguire joined United for nearly €90 million, so the level of expectation surely has to be far higher for the England international. Yes, at times Maguire looks strong with basic defending, but he hasn't helped United to stop conceding goals, and he has looked at times slow and clumsy when on the ball. What's worse for United as well is that instead of weakening Maguire's old club Leicester City by signing the centre-back, the Midlands club have in fact done better since that sale and are actually higher up in the Premier League table than Man United are, a signing the Red Devils surely regret. Liverpool, Mario Balotelli. Now this one is from a while back, way back in 2014, so if you remember Mario playing for Liverpool, comment below and we will acknowledge you as a loyal football fan. But as I previously stated, the year was 2014 and Liverpool's one-man team was seriously damaged with the departure of that one man, Luis Suarez, who jetted off to Barcelona for a fee of €82 million. Despite having to sell Suarez, as a result Liverpool did have a lot of money available to spend on new players and to improve a pretty average team. Replacing Suarez's position of striker was no doubt the most important one, and who did Liverpool sign as his replacement? Well, none other than the living legend himself, Mario Balotelli from AC Milan. And while Balotelli as a person is hilarious and a true character of the game, he was definitely not the player that Liverpool needed to lead their attack. Super Mario didn't put much effort into his training and apparently only signed to join Liverpool because they offered him a yearly bonus of over €1 million if he didn't spit on anyone during a match. This is all over the internet, I'm not making that up. The Italian striker scored a massive 1 goal in 16 Premier League games for Liverpool that season as the Merseyside club finished just 6th in the table. He was later shipped to Nice on loan the following season and never played for Liverpool again. Real Madrid, Eden Hazard. Once again, this is a player who hasn't been at his new club for very long, and I could be made to look an absolute mug in a year's time if Eden starts to play incredible football for Madrid in the near future. But once again, much like with the Maguire transfer, it looks as if Real Madrid in the summer of 2019 signed a player for big money who didn't deliver what everyone was expecting. There are so many examples of big players signing for a club and performing straight away. Look at Salah's first season for Liverpool, Cristiano Ronaldo's for Real Madrid, Lewandowski's for Bayern, and yes, Eden Hazard has picked up a couple injuries during his debut season for the Spanish Giants, but the games he has played haven't been brilliant. This inconsistent form isn't anything new though, as Hazard used to have the same bad seasons with Chelsea as well. The only difference there was that Chelsea didn't pay well over €100 million for the Belgian. Real Madrid on the other hand did. Do you disagree with me, and do you think Eden will start to show some brilliance for Madrid soon? Please let me know in the comment section below. And finally, FC Barcelona, Ousmane Dembele. I'm sorry Barcelona fans, but I've had no choice but to put two of your players in this list, because how could I not include this guy? It was the summer of 2017 and former Barca star Neymar had packed his bags and headed off to PSG for a world record transfer fee. Who did Barcelona choose to replace him? They went to Borussia Dortmund and bought the incredibly talented youngster Ousmane Dembele for a fee of over 105 million euros. The only problem with the signing was that Dembele just wasn't ready to live up to Neymar's name. We never know how he could have started his Barcelona career due to the fact that just minutes into his La Liga debut, Ousmane got injured and spent 4 months away from first team football. He has scored goals every now and again, but with the money Barcelona had to replace Neymar, they know they could have done much better. However, Dembele is still just 22 and so he could reignite his career in the near future, but then you can argue, why hasn't he done that already? And that is the end of this list, ladies and gentlemen. Did I miss anybody out? Let me know in the comment section below, and if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will do a part 2 of this video using your suggestions. Until then, however, you have been watching KYSTAR, and we'll see you later.